Good evening. Thanks for being here. We begin tonight with the latest on Fred, and that big white dog could soon be traveling across the country in style, riding the rails. We first told you the sad story of Fred, the 7-year-old dog who stayed by his owner's side when he died earlier this month. The man's family in Montreal wants Fred to come home to them. It's been a challenge, though. Now their luck seems to have changed because of our coverage and media coverage in Montreal. Fred now has his pick of ways to get across the country to get home. A-News Mid-Island Bureau Chief Jonathan Bartlett has the latest on the story. He's live in our Nanaimo newsroom. Jonathan.
Hudson, the story of Fred the dog tugged heartstrings from here to Montreal. A man's best friend, loyal to the end. It now looks like he could be getting home before Christmas.
Fred is a dog about town today, but his stay in Nanaimo is temporary. As soon as a ride is arranged, he'll be heading east.
He's just like a big polar bear. He's like a gentle giant.
But 7-year-old Fred's story is a sad one. His master, 58-year-old Cyril Roy, was found dead in his Parksville trailer on November 30th. He died of heart failure related to his battle with diabetes. Alone if it wasn't for his best friend Fred, who stayed by his side until the man's body was found. Roy's family now wants Fred back in Montreal, but the air travel deadline for Fred has come and gone.
We had to get him in there by the 15th because after that time it's too cold to send dogs as they're in the cargo area of the airplanes. It's too cold to send them.
But now Fred's story has gone nationwide. Emails and phone calls have flooded newsrooms in Montreal with offers of rides for Fred. The latest offer? To ride in style by rail, paid by this Montreal man, Frank Palumbo.
And I just want to make sure that the dog is in well hands, taken care of, and the transport is going to be safe, comfortable, warm for the dog, and he's already been through a very traumatic process. So, you know, I want him to know that when he's leaving, it's like he's never left at all, and when he starts his journey from Vancouver to Montreal, I want it to be in a happy environment.
The plan would have Palumbo's wife accompanying Fred east by train.
We are trying to get that arranged in the next couple of days. I'll be talking to the fellow Frank this evening and making arrangements as far as me going to Vancouver with Fred, meeting up with his wife at the train station, and then he'll be going back from there.
With luck and support of animal lovers across the country, Fred could be home for the holidays after all.
One sticky point for Fred's trip across the country, a crate, the right size for the big dog. He weighs between 35 and 40 kilos. Apparently Walker's Animal Rescue has now been given one for Big Fred. Some of the other offers for helping get Fred east, 3 different transport companies, and a man willing to rip out the passenger seat of his Mazda Miata so he could drive Fred across the country. Hudson?
That's a long drive with a big white dog and a Miata, but Fred might be better on the train. Who knows?
Yeah.
We'll stay on the story. Jonathan, thank you.
Thank you.